Right, I am sure that you have heard the term market correction. It is a very polite way to say, you know what might be about to hit some choppy waters. So while we cannot control what is happening on Wall Street, there are ways to protect our investments. So to get some advice, we're turning things over to Safe Harbor Retirement Group, the sponsor of this segment. Corey Sickles, the president of Safe Harbor Retirement Group, back with me now. Good to have you, Corey.
Glad to be here, Robin.
You know, no one likes to hear, I would say, that we are facing market volatility. So what are your recommendations? What would you say to your clients right now who have investments tied up in the market?
Market volatility always makes everyone anxious, especially investors, right? I mean, they don't like to be able to watch it go up and down. And, you know, the first part of the year this year, the market did really well. Since then, it's really kind of been up and down pretty much week after week. The best thing to do is when the market is where it is today, is reassess your allocations. Make sure that your risk is where it really needs to be.
And Corey, is shifting your investments something that you should do if you're close to retirement? Should you avoid it during that time? Like, what is the time frame when you talk about, you know, making changes and making sure your allocations are right?
Well, you know, one of the things we always do is we do it every year with our clients. And I think everyone should kind of go in and reassess where their risk level is to make sure they do kind of match. Now, you know, if you say you're working, right, and you're actually contributing on a weekly basis, you don't have as the biggest concern because you're buying whether the market's up high or low. But if you're retired, the money's just kind of sitting there and you're trying to really preserve, it's so important just to make sure that you go in and, you know, reallocate, you know, with your advisor. That's one of the things that we do stress with our clients, and we reach out to them when we really think they should go in and reassess their risk. It's so important.
And Corey, you actually say volatility can be good at times, right? I mean, it can be something that you want to see.
Yeah, volatility can be good. Just say you reallocate, you get a little less risky right now, right? Well, the best thing that could happen in some ways is the market would drop a little bit, because maybe you can become a little bit more aggressive or go back to where your risk level is and buy while the market's low. The sad part is with most investors out there, they get nervous and they do the opposite. They actually buy high and they sell low. And if you have an advisor that you're working with, they should be able to guide you down the path to take your nerves or your emotion out of the market to make sure you're doing the things the right way.
And Corey, you actually have a specific investment product. You've talked about it before, but tell us how it's designed to really protect investors in an unsure market.
Yep. So we have what we call our buffered index, and I have talked about it before. Everybody wants to be able to participate in the upside of the market. They don't want to be able to participate when the market actually drops. So what this product allows you to do, and it's not an annuity, but what it allows you to do is invest in the market with upside potential, and you do have a cap. But you also have downside protection, you know, if the market does drop. And that protection can be anywhere from around 10 to 15%. But you can definitely visit our website at Safe Harbor or give me a call. You know, we can definitely talk about the way that product does work in more detail. But it's a good way to be able to invest in the market with protection.
And you know, in regards to that as well, you offer complimentary consultations. So if somebody does want to learn more about it, sit back and say, hey, I want to see if your team can do something for me. They can do that.
Yes. All of our meetings are complimentary, no obligation. We can do it via virtual. And we can also even do it, you know, face to face. Again, all meetings are complimentary, but I think it's a good way to be able to find out whether we have a right product for you. Or if you don't have a financial plan in place, you know, we can put one in place and even reassess your risk level right now as well.
All right. SafeHarborOH.com is a great place to start. Corey, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Robin.